Sunday morning, and what do we have for breakfast? A street tracker. Good morning folks, it's a Sunday morning, it's not even 6:30 am and we bikers, if we woke up this early in the morning, there has to be only one reason, that should be a bike. Could be either a ride or something related to a bike. Now in the background, you can see this particular sexy beast in front of me and we're going to talk about that now. So I have with me Anumit bhai, who's the proud owner of this beast of a machine here. So Anumit bhai, welcome to Devil Rides Thunderbird.
Thank you.
And what a morning for us.
Oh, really? Absolutely.
Right.
Wonderful morning.
Right. So Anumit bhai is going to tell me about his bike and the custom job that he totally did on his own on his entire machine, and we're going to talk about each and every part and customization that he has done. So Anumit bhai, tell me firstly what bike this is.
So this is apparently a 2011 model Royal Enfield Thunderbird Twin Spark.
Twin Spark.
Yeah.
Right.
And it has been with me for approximately 4 years.
Right.
Okay. And I've been working on this in the sense I own a small organization called Baraq Motorcycle Company, where we fabricate motorcycles. With my first bike being a very vintage, old school bobber.
Right.
And this is my second creation.
Anumit bhai, will start talking from the behind, the main part, the back tire, and we'll proceed on till the front part. So what do we have on the back? Which tire is this?
So this is a Michelin Ciroc Street 110/90, the basic tire which is used in all the classic 350s and 500s. I've used the same tire for two reasons. A fatter tire would create a lot of weight, so I needed a lighter motorcycle so that I can do a lot of off-roading.
Right.
That's why I've taken a Ciroc Street, which is one of the best tires in the business right now.
Right.
Also, they give you a guarantee, so if you have a problem with the tire, you can get it replaced.
Right. So Thunderbird comes in with that 120/80 inch rim, right? 120/80 into 18. So have you changed the rim or is it the same?
No. So the original rim, 2011 model rim, is a 19-inch rim, which used to come on this motorcycle with a 110/90 tire, a thin one but a longer barrel.
Longer one.
So I've changed the rim also on this. This is a 500cc rim from a Desert Storm.
Right.
So I've got this rim plus the tire, and then that's how it's going now.
So Anumit bhai, looks like the swing arm also has been modified. So tell me about that.
So apparently the stock swing arm is a barrel swing arm, in the sense it's a cylinder.
Right.
So there are two things which you can face while working on that type of swing arm. The first problem is there's a lot of vibration which comes on the swing arm because it's being shorter and it doesn't give you that much of girth because it's very lightweight. So this one is a very, very strong heavy metal swing arm. Okay, it's full fabricated by us.
Right.
Okay, and this is apparently 5 inches out. It is not the normal stock size. If you see, this is 5 inches out. That's the reason why you can see the tire also bulging out altogether.
Yeah, coming out of the frame.
The reason why we have done that is so that we can increase the center of gravity of the motorcycle, so that we get a better balance when we are riding it on the highway.
That totally makes sense. Anumit bhai, tell me about the exhaust. From the looks of it, with the matte black finish, it looks freakingly cool.
So this is a Motor Torque launcher. It's
Right.
a performance exhaust used for basically Royal Enfields. It's been made in that way, and its decibel sound is also under the level of the RTO. So you don't face any problem when you're going on the highway.
So,
otherwise, you know how bikes are in India.
So no police tension.
Nope.
So can we listen to the exhaust now?
Yeah. Oh, this is another unique feature which you're seeing. So generally on a Thunderbird, the key intake,
The key would be there.
but we have mounted it on the side. It's a little cold. The bike is a little cold right now.
So Anumit bhai, the back part of the vehicle really looks unique with that tail lamp, And also I think the fender has been removed. So tell me about all that.
So apparently, if you have seen the stock Thunderbird, the fender goes all the way to the end.
Yes.
And there's a light over here, a big light.
Right.
So what we have done is we've taken the stock fender, modified the stock fender into a smaller fender, which is more of a scrambler look.
Scrambler look.
So
yes.
it looks unique. It's smaller and it has been raised. So if you see the bar has been raised from here, it is a little up so
Right.
that the fender can go a little higher.
Right.
This is an aftermarket stock light. This is generally made for scramblers and cafe racers.
Right.
You can find it on Amazon also.
Right.
But the unique part is that this feature or this light took a lot of work to be mounted on this end.
Right. I can see that.
And everything, because we only got the light and we had to make a specific plate for that.
Right. So Anumit bhai, tell me about the seat. By the looks of it, the front seat at least looks like the Thunderbird wala.
Yeah.
Because of the U-shaped. Even because I ride a Thunderbird, I could instantly recognize it.
Agreed.
Yeah. So tell me about the seat.
This apparently is a stock seat, but it has been cut into two pieces.
Right.
So that you can have a separate seat at the rear, giving you more comfort. And if in case you're going for a long ride, you can remove the seat and have a saddlebag kept at the back also.
Oh.
So you have a grill, which we have not mounted right now, but we have a specific grill for this.
Right.
So you can remove the seat, mount it with your bag, so that when you are traveling and you want somebody to sit, they can still sit on it. And you have a grill on the bottom of this.
Awesome.
Okay. The other thing is, what we have done is we have raised the seat a little higher. If you see, generally on a Thunderbird, this gap is not there.
Right.
So the seat has been raised approximately an inch up, so that when you're doing off-roading, you get a bit of comfort. You don't have to literally sit into the seat.
Right.
You can climb on the seat and ride also.
Right. On the front part, tell me about the nice foot pegs first.
So generally, you would have realized the Thunderbird has the foot pegs on this point.
Right.
Because it's more of a cruiser than of an off-roading vehicle.
Right.
But what we decided was we wanted something where your foot is kept a little higher compared to the ground.
Right.
So that when you do a 45-degree angle turn also, your foot pegs doesn't scratch the ground. Plus you get a proper balance for your leg also and support.
Right.
The other thing is this is not a stock foot peg. You don't get it in India. This has come from Japan.
Wow.
So these foot pegs are available from a company named Homely. Okay, it's a Japanese company, and this is a CNC product.
Okay.
It's quite heavy, quite bulky. The best thing is it looks like it's metal, but when you put your foot down on this, it is quite sturdy.
Sturdy, okay.
It doesn't let your foot slip.
Okay.
The other thing is what we have done is the normal gear shaft is in the front.
Right.
So we have reversed it, kept it at the back. There is a specific reason why we have done this. When you're doing off-roading, generally when you want to change the gear, you cannot put your foot down and push it up.
Right.
You need to push it in the top.
Right.
So that's the reason why we have reversed it and kept it like this, so that when you're doing off-roading, you can at least easily press the gear and move forward properly.
Awesome.
So that is the thing. The other thing is that this is a custom bracket that we have made for the foot peg, because generally the foot pegs doesn't have a bracket on the Royal Enfield.
Right.
So this is a specific foot peg made only for this bike. This is a stock. This is a metal sheet again, a metal slab you can call it. We have converted that, bent it a little, welded. It's been bolted on the same frame.
Right.
So there is no modification on the chassis because according to the RTA rules, we cannot work on the chassis as such.
Part. Yeah.
So we can only do aesthetics modification that is proper.
Right.
So that is what we have done, so that when we are riding it on the normal city roads, and because this is a daily commuter,
right, so
you have the comfort plus you are under the law. So
that's
it works
nice.
both ways. Yeah.
So talking about the gear shift, so it is 1 down, 4 up, or 4?
Yes, it's
1 up, 4 down.
4 down
because of the reversal part.
Exactly.
And what is this thing here? What do we have here?
So I'm a typical biker. I'm a typical biker, so you know what this means.
I thought it was something else. That's really nice, man. Really nice. This looks like a solid competition to the Royal Enfield Trials Edition. It's a scrambler, it's an off-roader, it's a tourer. So tell me how much effort went into this thing, and what's your thought process behind this?
Firstly, I'll be very honest. I didn't know that they are going to launch the trial.
Right.
I would have done some of the modification on this because it's coming on the same features. Apart from that, the paint job that we have done is pretty unique. We have gone for a pure matte black finish.
Right.
Where these are the strips, you call it the racing strips, which have been, this is also paint. People think that it is a stickering, but no. There was proper taping done, and then the paint has been put on this.
Wow.
And this, which looks like an emboss, is not basically an emboss, but this is a very unique feature. If you see properly, if you see from this angle, you'll find it that the whole logo is embossed into the tank.
Right.
And looks quite
like that.
unique.
Right, of course.
So the whole process of getting this customization done took me around approximately 50,000 rupees.
Wow, 50k.
Yeah, 50k, which is apparently the most basic customization that you can do on a motorcycle. But if you see, it doesn't look basic from anywhere.
Of course.
That's the unique part about it.
It is no basic from no point of view here. And tell me about the handlebar. It looks so cool with
So
all
this-
those knuckle dusters.
Yeah. So this is a stock handlebar which comes for the standards. Standard 500, standard 350s. It also comes for the classics.
Right.
So this one you can get it on Amazon for around approximately 1100 bucks.
Okay.
But the unique part is how it has been matched up with the front side of the motorcycle,
Right.
and how unique the knuckle guards are.
Yeah.
Because everything was tried and tested to understand which is going to look better and how it's going to look. Now if you come to the front side, it's the most unique thing where generally people stop us to see what exactly is this motorcycle all
Is
about.
the grill part.
Yes. So apparently this is all fabricated. It's sheet metal.
Right.
And it has a very strong skeleton behind it, so that it doesn't move at all.
Right.
Especially when you're going on off-roading, this moves a lot.
Right.
And the most unique part is that we have engraved the headlamps into the bike itself, and that's how
Whoa.
it is.
Oh, so this is like a BS4 thingy where daytime running lights would be going on.
Exactly.
Wow, that is cool. That is so nice. So the other light also would get switched on. It's like
Yeah,
a high beam thingy.
So it does get switched on. Right now the wiring is a little off.
Okay.
Because we are still working on the wiring to get it a proper alignment. But otherwise, if you see it, it is all dipper and everything. It shows both the lights all together.
This looks freakingly cool.
And we have auxiliary lights on both sides
Right.
if you're going on night rides.
Yeah, of course.
So that we will be going for night rides by Road Hills, if you know that. If you
Yeah,
remember.
I would love to ride this during a night on an
Definitely.
off-road.
Definitely. And if we come to the front, so this, which apparently looks like a modified mudguard, but apparently this is stock mudguard,
Right.
painted matte black again.
Matte black again.
And Sirac Street in front also, because of
From
giving a
Michelin.
better performance.
Right.
Generally, people have said that these Sirac Streets they vibrate a lot on the highway, but apparently they are the only tires which are somewhere better than Ralco, because we have used Ralco also, and they worn off very soon.
Right.
These don't worn off that soon, and plus, let's say if pebbles or anything get stuck into this tire,
Right.
it is easily to remove.
It is easily
Those
removed.
stock, yes,
Yeah, because of the button pattern,
exactly.
it can be removed up. You know,
Exactly.
that's the proper off-road tires.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you come to the top of the motorcycle,
The
we
instrument
have-
cluster.
Yeah, we have an auxiliary instrument cluster. This is, you can buy it aftermarket, but the wiring has to be done properly so
Right.
that you get everything aligned.
Right.
So it comes up. Just put off the light. So it gives you
Oh, it's
all
a
the
digital
indication-
meter.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So it's a combination of everything, because only Thunderbird has that big stock
Of course.
meters. So what we have done is we've gone for a very basic, simple, having everything all in one. So you have the fuel indicators, you have the speedometer, you have the RPM, you even have the trip, which is showing in kilometers. Right now it's 00 because we're still not connected the wire. The
Oh.
bike is quite new. Then we have all the wiring. This is the running light, daytime running lights.
Then you have the neutral.
You have dippers, you have indicator lights, you have everything in one assembly altogether.
Wow. Very compact, but has a lot of information.
Exactly.
Oh, pretty nice. And the final touch, which I personally liked, is the Ladakh
Yes.
Tibetan peace flags.
So I apparently had a Tibetan flag for approximately 2 years.
Wow.
This has just been changed because my mom said it looks dirty. So
The
get a new
same.
one.
The same thing with my bike. I gotta change that as well sooner.
And apparently this is not from Ladakh. So the bike had gone to Bhutan.
Bhutan. Wow.
So this has gone for a trip to Bhutan, and that's where the flag came from.
Flag came from.
Exactly.
That's seriously good. And Anumit bike, can I have a ride on this thing?
Please do, please do. Go.
in no way feels like a Royal Enfield, man. It is so nimble, so lightweighted, a proper scrambler, I would say, and I am having max fun with this thing. So you've seen how crazy of a modification this is. Anumit bhai, what you have done on your bike within 50k is unbelievable, because when I was riding this thing, it never felt like a Royal Enfield. It was nimble, it was very smooth. The other thing is, it felt better than a Himalayan, if you ask me. And we should actually try this out with a Himalayan on an off-road. So we're going to do that sometime, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you want to have any sort of customizations done on your bike, if you have any questions with regards to customization, product queries and everything, you can get in touch with Anumit bhai. I'll put up his Instagram link below, and he has his own company called Baraq Motorcycles Customization. He's also coming up with his own store. Tell me about that, bhai.
So we're coming up with our own store where we're going to have custom helmets, custom gears. We're also going to have a lot of accessories. We are working on creating our own accessories, that is manufacturing part. But that'll take a little time, but it'll be most probably starting before ending of this year. So you'll find that coming very soon.
I am so waiting for it, because I'll be your first customer if the store opens up. So contact Anumit bhai. I'll put up his Instagram link. If you have any queries related to it, bhai will answer each and every query of yours. So thank you so much, bhai. That was an amazing ride in the morning.
Absolutely.
Totally worth waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning.